Craig Davis, que es Winnie the Pooh. También nos acompaña Rhys, que es el director. Desde un largo viaje en tierras lejanas está con nosotros también Scott Jeffrey, que es el productor. Y ellos dos es súper importante que sepan que son como el combo maravilloso, ¿no? Es como el combo perfecto. Nicolai León, que ya lo van a ver, es Christopher Robin. También Amber, que nos acompaña aquí, ella es Alice. Daniel Roland es Zoe. Y además están encantados porque ayer se fueron a las pirámides, entonces también les pueden hacer preguntas sobre qué les ha parecido en México. Viene con nosotros también María Taylor. Natasha Tosini es Lara. Andrew Scott, que él es el compositor musical. Muy bien, parece, por favor. Say hi. Like a ballerina. And Vincent Knight, director de fotografía. Y bueno, desde este largo viaje, ¿no?, que han emprendido a nuestras tierras mexicanas, y felices además por estar aquí con nosotros. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for this creepy movie. Terror movie. And a ver, chicos, ¿quién quiere comenzar con la primera pregunta? Tenemos por ahí manitas levantadas y les van a llevar ahora el micrófono.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buen día, bienvenido.
Winnie the Pooh, and if you study the life of the bears for that.
Hola. You know, I didn't study the life of bears, let's say. I took some inspiration from like horror icons like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, but at the same time I wanted to put my own stamp on it. So I kind of like blended different bits and pieces, and yeah, just trying to make Pooh as menacing, terrifying as possible.
Bueno, que sí los estudió y que pues trató de hacerlo para parecer lo más terrorífico posible. Por allá, ¿qué otra pregunta tenemos? Por acá está el micrófono, si se lo pueden pasar, por favor.
Hello guys, my name is Eric Gallardo, and I wanna ask you how difficult is make movie horrors, because it's a complicated about many things, but we are original in these movies is a difficult too. How difficult is?
Hello. Oh. So these two guys are Jagged Edge Productions, and they make like more than 30 films every year. Always horror movies. They are just absolute horror fanatics themselves, and I think that they're just made to make horror movies, you know. So I think everything is down to these guys. They're the geniuses, and it's just, yeah, making horror movies is in their blood. So you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, it was with this one in particular. It was actually a bit difficult at points, just because we kind of wanted to introduce like horror into it and like make Winnie the Pooh actually scary, and you have to really be careful around how you like light him. Do you do like when you've got scenes during the day, we've got a lot of like motion blur to hide away from like some of the details of the character, because you can kind of see him there. He can look a little bit goofy, so we had to be really careful.
But also, we have Stuart and Nicole, who I absolutely love, and they gave us this opportunity, and they're in the audience here. So yeah, they're hugely backing us and this whole production. And actually, it was randomly, Stuart just randomly messaged us on WhatsApp one day, because we brainstormed a lot of ideas with Stuart and Nicole in emails and WhatsApp and all that kind of stuff. And he said, you know, Winnie's going in the public domain soon, what do you think? And then we were like, yeah. So thank you guys for the opportunity.
And I think that it's just, it's maybe not difficult, but it's fun. I could tell, like, when I was watching the rough cut and hearing you all laugh behind the camera, that everybody on this stage had a really fun time making this movie. And when you have fun making movies, it feels fresh, it feels new, it feels exciting. So I think that's the key, is fun, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Tenemos más preguntas por acá.
Sí. Hola chicos. Me gustaría saber.
Public and change that switch.
Yeah, so we had two initial ideas with Winnie. One was to take him down a bit of like a Chucky route. So you know, everyone kind of imagines him to be like 3 foot or 2 foot, and we were thinking, you know, we could go down there and make him small with a knife running around. But we thought, you know, that's going to be a lot of VFX. He won't be in the film a lot, and you kind of do, if you go to see a Winnie the Pooh film, you want to see a lot of Winnie the Pooh. So we went down the other direction and made him really, really big and menacing. So Craig fit in really well, because he's very big and menacing. And then we had to be super careful with just how we were shooting it, because you can kind of see with the master points, we just wanted to make sure there was a bit of like a black void in his eyes, just to make him look a bit lifeless, and Vince did super well lighting-wise to enable that.
Well, Craig, I think you're big and huggable. I don't think you're menacing. He's menacing, yeah. Love you, buddy.
Les vamos a decir un poquito.
First of all, welcome to Mexico. A little background, we haven't seen the movie yet. So, I want to ask personally for all of you, how do you feel about being the next horror movie that probably parents use to scare their children? And other questions for the director. I know that production team always do a little storyboard. I want to know if they look at something like this. Your storyboard.
Yes, so with Winnie the Pooh, the thing is, if you don't like horror, you've got your little Winnie the Pooh thing over there, and you can watch that all day, all night long. But for people like myself and Rhys who love horror, now you've got this, and it ain't gonna stop here. In the sequel, you're gonna get 5 times the gore, 5 times the deaths. We want to kill about 100 people in the sequel, so it's gonna get worse. And next up is Bambi, so yeah, we're gonna make some really cool decisions with that. It's got a really cool twist ending, so yeah.
And with yours, with the second question, so we had to be super careful, because with Winnie the Pooh, the only version which is in the public domain is the 1926 book by A.M. Milner. So when I was kind of like directing the story and how I wanted him to look and his mannerisms and how he interacts with certain things, I had to kind of completely forget about everything which has happened from Winnie the Pooh from 1926 to present day. So I wasn't allowed to kind of go anywhere near the Disney one. So that's why he doesn't have like a little red shirt, why he's got pants on, which you'll learn about that, Craig. And yeah, just base it on what was in the 1926 version. And in that version, you still got a lot of the characters in there, like Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Owl, and he still has like a love of honey, and he has like interaction with bees as well. So we tried to pull in as many of those elements as we can into the film which you guys are gonna watch.
Tonight.
Esta noche, muy bien. Aquí el director de musical habla muy